everyone. Thank you for joining us at the 2025 National HVACR Education Conference. So we are spending some time with Joey Henderson, JoJo the HVAC man again, and we're going to dive into a new product that changes the way we look at and teach airflow.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm really excited about this. I know airflow is like, it's one of your favorite things to talk about and teach. And this really simplifies airflow and lets us see it from a much bigger perspective. So Joey, tell me what we've got going on here on this new product.
Absolutely. So one of the issues, the reason I came up with this design is because over 20 years, every airflow or every unit I've seen in my labs and other labs, they're just vertical with a box on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can't measure static pressure.
Yeah, you don't have any return on them, typically.
And then you got to find a full duct system, and we ain't got those in the lab usually, right?
Right.
So this is the way OEMs use to do their blower tables.
To develop the actual blower tables we use.
Exactly right, yeah. So they have a unit with wide open ductwork.
Right.
And then they measure the static pressure as they adjust restrictions.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right. So now what we've got is we've got a unit where first we can teach how to measure static pressure correctly.
Right.
Then you can actually measure pressure drop across 4 or 5 different filters.
Yes.
Right, which we couldn't do before because the static was too high to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Then here's the cool part. In here we have a constant CFM motor. Up here we have a PSC motor and a constant torque. So I got 3 boards in here, one for each motor.
Oh,
so you got.
So now we can swap out between all 3 generations of motors
in
the exact same ducted system.
Exactly. And so for instance, we got this going. I got a restriction. I got almost 2 inches of static.
Man, that poor thing.
I know. And then you go over here, and all this comes with a kit. All this, all the Bluetooth, the TV, everything.
One complete
What you
assembly.
see is all together shipped in one spot.
Okay.
Now we see the amperage of the motor, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing the effect of the airflow on different motors within a same system.
So then when you shut it off, put in a PSC motor, hot swap it, bam, now they'll see the amperage is dropped.
Right.
Then they pull that out, put in a constant torque, and to see it steady.
Oh, cool.
Right? So now they see 3 different motors.
And how they operate.
React 3 different ways against the exact same restriction.
You betcha.
So now they can go up to a unit and they have a better understanding of how should this be working on a restriction if it's a PSC versus a constant torque.
Exactly. And you know, there's such a misperception in our industry. When we went from PSC to ECM, everyone thought, oh, you know, those ECMs, they overcome static pressure. They're all variable speed.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that way.
It does not.
Right? We've got constant torque, and then we've got our...
That's true. True variable speed. They call it a constant CFM.
Exactly.
And also what I like is that now we can actually teach them how to read a blower table.
You're right.
Then...
What it means.
What it means. Exactly right. And so now what's cool is I got heat strips in here.
Yeah.
So now you can measure the temperature rise method.
Oh, yeah.
And then compare it to the blower table with your static pressure.
You bet you
see how they line up. And then you can also teach electric heat as well.
Yeah.
So this is really 3 trainers in one.
Yeah, I see that. And just to have the variety of motors to show how each of them operate, especially when they encounter external static changes like dirty filters and covered ducts.
Exactly.
The things that we encounter in the real life. And why does one motor speed up and one motor slow down?
Exactly.
And we actually get to show it in real life in a trainer that is designed for those replacement
And you
motors.
can, so now you have the ability to have good, smooth, straight air as a standard.
Yep, the foundation.
And then you can begin to, you know, and you could put in a PSC motor and see that thing's going to pull full amps.
Right.
Whereas a constant CFM dropped.
Yeah.
And now you can explain why that is.
Why it does what it does.
Right.
Excellent.
And then you control all the conditions. And then I created, what comes along as a curriculum, I created 17 labs to go along.
Oh, yes. Different things we can use along the way.
Yep.
Already built for
Already built for you.
Sure.
So you don't even have to create the labs. I've already done that too.
All right. You put some thought into this.
I did. For 20 years, it's been in my head.
Yeah.
I've searched for it. And then I designed it and iConnect built it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Very cool. You're very proud of this, aren't you?
I love it. It's my baby.
Too. Yes, it is. All right. So where do we learn more about this?
So go to iConnecttraining.com. Yeah. And they'll have this one as well as all the other stuff. Yeah. I've written all their manuals and I'm doing all their videos for.
Very cool.
And then check me out at JoJo the HVAC Man.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Check them out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.